It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, we're gonna talk body game. Women will follow you around, bro. And why focusing on your workout attracts way more women, bro. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further adu, let's go ahead and dive into this video, man. Like, when you're practicing the body game, guys, you ever had a time where you know you wearing like some tank top or you wearing something or you shirtless or something like that and you just end up finding some women follow you around, bro? Bro, I've had that happen before, right? And at the second part of this video, guys, like that is definitely from a comment somebody asked. This is definitely a request video as well. He wanted to know that I'm going to answer this question first. So he wanted to know that how does focusing on your workout attract more women? So I'm gonna start with this one right here. When you're focusing on your workout, guys, one thing you're gonna do, like, one, they're gonna see the seriousness and how you take your physique, bro. They're gonna see how serious you are about being in the gym, because women run into a whole bunch of dudes that is in there playing. They ain't in there doing nothing. They really ain't in there trying to make no gains, bro. They just end up just trying to get some attention, out there just trying to sightsee and see women and jumping around. The women know who is serious and who ain't. Even the ones that's in there playing themselves know who's serious and who ain't. They know for a fact. There's one, they can't even really get their attention. They rarely even catch them looking at them. If you see a dude that's in there really taking it serious, if we taking our workout serious, most likely we are not gonna be looking around. We'll look from time to time, but we're not gonna sit there and do it to us so noticeable that they actually been like, oh man, he just staring at me. You so focused on your workout, okay, yeah, your mind is on your workout. Your mind is from set to set. You're really taking it very seriously. From set to set, guys. So the way that attracts more women is, bro, when they see that you're real serious, bro, and they see that you really in there, and this really comes from the women that actually take it serious themselves, or they're trying to take it serious. Because deep down, even if they already have a personal trainer, they always looking for some type of inspiration. So even if they don't ask you or nothing like that, and they see you as an inspiration, like, oh damn, he's really in there getting it in. He ain't in there playing. He ain't in there doing all, because they used to seeing these little playing ass people in there playing, ain't doing the most. They used to seeing that all the time. But somebody that's really doing it, and they in there, they got something on, but they got all the other dudes looking, but for some reason you ain't looking, and you just banging it out. You banging it out, but everybody notice you though. They notice that. And that attracts them, because we're like, he really in here to take care of business. He ain't in there playing around. He really trying to get his gains. And to be honest, they want something that they can look up to. So they can look up to the fact that you're taking yourself seriously, and that turns them on slightly. That slightly turns them on. And I don't know if, like, I wouldn't say always technically that can mentally turn them on. That could be like a psychological turn on. Be like, oh man, on top of what they're already looking at. But they respect the fact that you in there taking yourself serious. So that's a psychological thing within themselves. And know it or not, women are very turned on by the mindset of a man. So if they see that he's really taking it seriously, oh yeah, that's attractive to them. That's attractive to them. That's what draws women to ask them to come ask you questions about working out too. They'll be like, hey, what can I do? They'll start coming to you for advice, coming to you wanting to know how to do things, because there's a lot of them in there that's slightly looking for somebody to help them out. Even if they know something, but if they look at you and they're inspired by you, and they see you daily, they see you they see you frequently, and they see that you take care of business and you ain't in there playing around doing some bullshit, bro, they are gonna appreciate that, bro. They're gonna appreciate that, and deep down, you might be there off the line. You might be their subliminal fitness trainer to them. They might look at you as from a secret admirer's perspective. I mean, I'm messing up everything, but they're gonna look at you from the perspective of a secret admirer as a personal trainer or something like that. They can be like, oh, that man's banging that out every time. You know what? That's where them chicks that actually come out of nowhere and start asking you questions, or come around and start watching you work out and stuff like that. That's where that comes from, because they've been observing you. Yes, that'll attract the women, yeah, that they have been observing you, and they're attracted by your focus on your workout. When you're focusing on your workout, you're focusing on yourself, and they'll say, okay, he's dialed in. He's not here playing around. Never. I catch him playing around in here. No. So when you keeping that consistent, you focusing on your workout, bro, that is very attractive. That turns them on. They be like, oh, he get the gains, and they see you getting the gains, bro. They see that with it. That's a combination of things. So they get turned on. They getting hit with the primal instinct, and they getting hit with the psychological thing at the same time, because they see you focus. So that's a bam, 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 bam. What? That's a double hitter. That's a cross and that's a cross and a jab. You think they ain't finna love that? You think they don't like that shit? Try again. Focus on your workout, guys. It definitely attracts more women. For sure. For sure. And, okay. Now, the body game, when I say women follow you around, I'm going to tell y'all this story, guys. Let me tell you this story. I was in the grocery store, right? Because usually, after I get done with my workout, I'll be wearing something like this, right? I'll be wearing something like this. It's basically like a stringer. If everybody don't know what a stringer is, it exposes your back and pretty much everything from the top. And what happens is, I'll walk through there, right? And I ended up seeing this girl, and she was this lady, and she was just like, she caught eyes with me for like one time, but then she looked away a little bit. So okay, all right. But as I noticed, as I was going up the aisle, we in Walmart, by the way, I was going up the aisle. I ended up catching her going from aisle to aisle. Seemed like everywhere I was, she ended up being. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, this bitch following me? Like I really did not know. I ain't know. I was looking around like, okay, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because when you think about stuff like that, you don't want to overreact and overthink the whole situation to something that it ain't. You see what I mean? You don't want to do the most and be like, okay, it really ain't that. Oh, no, she ain't really following me around. Maybe I'm just doing the most. She was actually following me. I'm talking about from aisle to aisle to aisle. This is blatantly obvious at this point. I'm going to certain places that I know she don't even shop at. Like I'm looking at other stuff. Like I'm in the exercise, not the exercise, in the nutrition aisle. You know where to get the protein powder and all that, and you get the supplements and all that, all up there. Bro, you know damn well you don't be doing that. And I can look at your basket and tell that you got all this junk in your basket. This ain't nothing you would ever even be into. But the thing is, that's one thing about it, guys. When they see the body and they see the body game and they turn it on, they gonna follow you around. They will follow your ass around, bro. Definitely follow your ass around. This shit is happening to me in the club. It's happened to me in the club. I'm talking about following me around. Me and my brother, they always be in the club. Because you know me, I always go in the club, wear my shirt, end up taking it off, be wearing the tank top. After I do that, bro, it's like, it be different things going on. I'll walk around, oh yeah. And they start following me around. Girls start following me around from this point. Like I said, I hang in like 3 spots. So they'll come following you over here, and you go over here. They'll come standing in front of you over there. Yeah, me and my brother. I swear, God, we can attest to this, bro. They always following us. And it seems like every time it's just like me. It'd be like me, my bro, and another dude. Like it's like I ain't gonna say we just sitting there shutting it down all the girls, all eyes, but yeah, I don't know. Because I can't tell, because they'll come around, and as they walking by, especially when they get thick, they'll start feeling them as they walk by. You know, just like how dudes will try to feel on the girl, all that stuff while they walking by. That's some weird ass shit. But I mean, I've never done that. But the thing is, it's the same way. They'll come and feel on you, feel on all the moms. Are they trying to walk by? I'm like, you ain't got to do all that just to get by. You can probably just pat my shoulder and be like, hey, excuse me, and just so you can walk by. But no, I'm talking about they really caressing me, and they come around and following you from point to point of the club. Because you remember, like I said, when I was in the club, and I said in previous videos before that I'm a mover. I don't ever stand and just be like posted up in the club in one spot. I always find to leave a couple spots and have different vantage points. And that's how I know they was following me. They will follow you and they'll start twerking in front of me. And then all of a sudden, I'll just end up starting to capitalize off of that. And that's how usually this happens. Shit just, like I said, when I was always like this, whenever I took off my tank top, it almost felt like when Spider-Man ripped open this thing. It's almost like when Superman turned into Superman. It's almost like I had superpowers at that point in time. It seemed like all the regular rules just didn't clock the same. Now I'm not saying that the body just do that all by itself. Like it is what it is. I mean, I had a certain demeanor with it because I mean, in my mind, I was headed down the shit, so that reflected in my walk. So it is what it is. And that was just my whole demeanor. So that combined with that, I looked like a strong hood dude. Straight up, I had tattoos, I had my goals in, all that. I was just you know, all this going on. And, you know, every time I leave, I always do 100 push-ups before I leave. That's before I leave the house. Mandatory. No matter where I'm going. I'm going to the corner store. I'm doing 100 push-ups. Just start the day before I walk out anyway. But that's just how it always been, guys. So they will definitely follow you. Like I told y'all before, this cougar was following me around in Family Dollar. Yeah, I had a Family Dollar was definitely a real stomping ground for me, because Lord, every time I go in there, and usually I'll go in there after I leave the gym too. It was a chick following me from aisle to aisle, from aisle to aisle. Aisles I know she wasn't going to be on. Aisles I know she wasn't trying to get nothing on important. She was in there to follow me. Trust me, you'll know. You'll definitely know. And they look at you, and they just keep on looking at you, and you just end up walking. That's how you know they following you, bro. They follow you. And I'm gonna tell you this last one. When I was in the gym, right? I'm gonna tell you this shit was crazy, bro. Cause I was kind of mad about this one, though. I ain't gonna. I'm kind of mad about this one, guys. I'm kind of mad. Okay, it was this real thick, like Puerto Rican chick, but she looked like she's kind of older. But she looked like she bridging the gap between like these. I say she in between at least 35 and 40. She's at least between that, but because you can tell in her face a little bit, but she's still pretty as hell. But thick, I'm talking about hourglass figure, thick as a mother. I'm talking about, yeah, she was definitely watching. She was watching, right? So I'm just moving around, working out, whatever. She acting like she ain't really seeing me, but when I end up getting on she was on the leg pressing right there, and I was in the mid, like, you know, where we doing the pull down session, they got the arc. Those two arcs right there, you know, in the gym, where you know you do the pull downs, or you do your lift ups, or you come together do the chest, those places. So these big ass mirrors right there, right? So I'm sitting there working out, like I'm looking the other way, and I end up looking to the side because I have a tank top on to see, you know, sometimes you want to see, you know, but you know, just to see what it look like when you're flexing. And I caught her looking at my back. I caught her looking at my back. She looked away quick as hell though, but I caught her looking at my back, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah. So we were chilling with that. It was another girl, thick ass girl. I'm gonna tell you that before I even got down on the floor and started doing that. It was this other thick ass girl walking on a treadmill, right? I'm talking about thick as hell, bro. Thick as hell. She was black. Thick as hell. Nice figure. Nice, beautiful figure. But just, I'm talking about monster thick. And she just, and like, I remember I looked over there and I caught her looking at me while I was on the treadmill. And I was like, I had 5 minutes to go on the treadmill, so I ended up getting off of there. So, and then, okay, this leads into the part where that Puerto Rican girl, she was on the elliptical. She ended up getting off of there, ended up going over there to the leg press after that. So that's what led to that part what I just told you before. So, mind you, like, okay, I'm good. Okay, I did everything. Now I finally go and grab my bag. For some odd reason, when I go and grab my bag, both of them get off their machine. This shit happened like magic. Like I grab the bag, they press the button, or they get the hell off. Mind you, like I end up grabbing my bag, right? And I was going out, right? Suddenly, the thick ass girl got off the treadmill and just started following behind me. She started following right behind me. She was like, let's looking and checking out. Like I'm talking about the clockwork. Cause she was gone, bro. Like she didn't even wipe the machine down or nothing. But no, what she was about to do was, she acted like she was about to wipe the machine down, but she went and pressed this, this is how I know she was bullshitting. She went and sprayed the stuff on the napkin, but she passed by the treadmill that she was supposed to wipe down, acting like she was going to the water fountain to get some water, because you know that the water fountain is right in between the bathrooms and you got to walk past there to go the way you're going. Because you know, okay, you got your bag on and you walking towards the door, they know most likely you finna leave. So she probably trying to gauge whether I was about to walk in the bathroom or about to leave. But she was following behind you. This girl will check you out and follow your ass, guys. And I don't know, I ain't really I picked up on it, but I had to go because I was catching an Uber, bro. So I had to go. So I ended up walking out there and walking past the door. Now the Puerto Rican chick, for some odd reason, I was outside, right? I was right outside the gym, right? Looking for the Uber. And then I actually ended up finding it. Soon as I was getting in the Uber, she's sitting there looking at me like up and down, like, fuck! I ended up getting in the Uber and it ended up winding off, bro. I fucked that up, guys. I messed that up, guys. I ain't gonna never forget that. I messed it up because one thing is, women gonna clock. They gonna clock, bro. They gonna clock you. She ended up, she put herself in a position to end up making an approach while I was in the parking lot, because she got out there mighty fast. Because remember, the other girl was following behind me. So she had to go the long way to get out the gym to come outside and end up to be out there around the same time I was out there. That's what she was trying to do. They will do that. And you'll think, oh, it's a coincidence. Oh, she just out here. No, that's not no coincidence, bro. That is not no coincidence. And then she was doing 2 sets. I know how I usually work out. Like, she'll end up, she did this 1 set and she was doing quads, and then she was doing the leg press, and she just out of nowhere just got the hell off the machine and made her way through the door when I was getting out there. And she happened to be out there as soon as I was about to get into my Uber. Happened to be out there smirking and smiling and looking at me up and down. I was like, bruh. But it's all right, though. I'm going to see it again. Hey, y'all wish your boy luck. Man, I don't need all that. But it is what it is. I do want to see it again, and I'm definitely going to say something this time, because, I mean, I already know what it is at that point. Like, you doing all that, bro, that is intentional, guys. They doing stuff like that, that is definitely intentional. Remember, guys, that is a very, very intentional action. When they end up, they don't really do things like, they ain't finna be that way around dudes they don't find attractive. Seriously. They're not finna go around and end up being in the same position to where they can be approached. No. They're not finna do that to no guy they don't find attractive. No. And if she was going out there, just happened to be out there and she didn't find me attractive, she'd just been walking off. It would have been no, oh, you know how they at, just walking off like they trying to get away. They don't want no attention. They don't want nobody to holler at them. Y'all know how that is when the girls walking and they acting like they don't want no attention. They don't want no interaction. They just walking. She wasn't doing that passive walking. She was walking slow like she wanted some shit to go down. That's how it was going, guys. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you another podcast, man. And if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and like that video. Go on and comment, go on and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They willing to work at it. I'm out.